right. Oh, I missed it today. I didn't see it say you're live, but I believe I am. Good morning, everybody. It's Friday morning, July the 10th, 2026. It's 69 degrees here in Hampstead, Maryland. Feels pretty good outside. A little muggy, but not a problem. Let's get Rosie.
Connected to YouTube Livestream ISFDY5by_NM. Connected to YouTube Livestream ISFDY5by_NM.
We're good to go. Videos on. Talk to speech. Talk to speech. Talk to speech? Yeah. Talk to speech. Maybe I'll say it right. All right. Lights are on. Seatbelts on. Here we go. Puppy. And let's get going. Let's get out there and pursue some happiness. Here we go. I believe they just, literally within the last 5 minutes, opened up this traffic pattern, I believe, so that everything's normal now. It was all shut off. My windows are a little steamy. I can't see anything. Yeah, this was all shut off. So, like, the traffic was only moving one direction through this whole area. And now you can't see a daggone thing. Okay, nobody's coming. Yeah, they've been grinding down the road. I don't know how far it goes because, like, they had the traffic blocked going looking the other direction, like that we just turned. Like, you couldn't even see where it was starting. So they have a pretty large section of the road set up for one way only when they're working. Like right now, they all just stopped. It's amazing how quickly they could just like shut it down and drive away. It's like they were never there. Except for the fact that the road is all ground up. But yeah, I think we're just steaming up outside because I have the air conditioner on inside the van. We've got 2 deliveries today. We've got Lenny's and WhatADay, so it's a normal trip. They're both in the van. What am I going to say? Lenny's is a very, very light delivery today, so their business must be going through a slow week. I think it's been slow at the bakery this week. So I guess it's just that we're in that official summer slowdown. People on vacation. They're not eating as many donuts. Well, no, that's not true. Because Lenny's doesn't sell a lot of donuts anyway. And WhatADay is, normal, 120. Yesterday, I didn't really do anything yesterday. I was online for a little while. It was kind of rainy. I probably could have gone out last night and Ritz. I probably could have gone out and cut the grass last night. Maybe. I think there was a long enough dry time between the last rain and the evening. Like if I had gone out at like 7 or 8 o'clock, but I would not doing that. A deer ran through my yard yesterday. I saw it happen. like a full-grown, sort of galloped and jumped over the fence, ran through the backyard. Fortunately, AJ was not outside. I don't know what he would have done, but I was inside. I could see out the window on the side of my house. That's where I kind of look out that window when I'm on the treadmill and I have the TV and the computer on. So that's where I was yesterday afternoon. I was kind of walking on the treadmill and I was looking at YouTube stuff. And what else was I watching? Oh, you know what I was watching yesterday? I was watching the trial. It's not really the trial yet. Donna, when you get in here, you're probably not here yet, but see if you've been watching this one. This is the one with that guy that shot Charlie Kirk. And they're not really, I think the purpose of the trial, it's not a trial, I'm going to stop saying that. The purpose of the court activity is that they're determining whether or not there's enough evidence to pursue the case. Like, I forget, they have terminology they use, but basically it's up, the judge, all this stuff is being presented to the judge, and he's got to decide whether there's enough there to pursue the case. And, I mean, it seems overwhelming that he does, but you got to go through the motions. Seems
Donna says preliminary hearing.
Yeah,
Now Donna
that's it.
says morning.
Good morning. Are you watching any of that? With, I don't even know the guy's name, Tyler, somebody, I think. I wasn't really, it's been on all week. I didn't watch it until yesterday because they were going to have the guy on, the roommate. They were going to talk about the text messages and all that stuff, which seems like it's a slam dunk that he did this. I mean, I'm sorry, but based on the things that were said and the evidence that they have, it certainly seems like if he didn't do it,
Donna says yes, should end today.
He was very involved. But yeah, so I was watching that yesterday afternoon. And that's when the deer. So I looked out and there was a deer running across my
Donna
neighbor's
says
front
yes,
yard.
agree.
And he jumped my fence. No, well, he jumped the fence, ran through the backyard, and then jumped the fence in the backyard and ran on. Very graceful little creature. I mean, I was watching it yesterday until I stopped watching it when they were talking to the lady that was like, she studied the guns and any kind of, she can handle firearms and some tools. And I guess she figures out whether that bullet came from the gun or that kind of thing. But
now Donna says judge has only been on bench for a year, very new.
Yeah, you think that's why you think he's being more cautious than a more experienced judge would be? Because I've heard people say that this part of the process shouldn't take this long. Like normally it happens pretty quickly after the crime. And it doesn't take this long.
Donna says less decisive.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. He seems like a reasonable person, though. Like he's trying to keep everybody settled down and happy.
Donna says I watch on Professor Joe YouTube channel.
I forget. I think I was on a channel that's called like Court TV. I think that was the one I picked. I mean, I probably would have watched. It was one of the suggested videos, and I got sucked in. There we go. These people are going to get to work fast.
Donna says she is a law professor who explains a lot. Donna says viewers can ATK her questions.
Oh, that's kind of nice. Yeah, on the Court TV, you couldn't even you couldn't even use the live chat unless you were a member of the channel. But they don't talk. Like basically all they did was show whatever was being piped in from the courtroom. It would be good to have somebody talking, because I noticed the judge was
Donna
like
says right.
muting his microphone a few times here and there. So it would be kind of nice to have somebody that could fill in the blank time.
Donna says she has a lot of personality.
Yeah, I'll have to look her up, especially if I start watching. Does she stay on like one trial at a time, or is she jumping around to a lot of different? Like, is that who you're watching for some of the other trials?
Donna says no streams one at a time.
Oh, okay.
Donna says channel name. Professor Joe explains.
Professor Joe explains. All right, I'm gonna look that one up. All right, I have to confess, I did.
Donna says no it's PROF.
Prof. Oh, okay. Like not spelled out. I have to confess that I did do my 5 minutes, but I did it laying down again because I was thinking about doing it all afternoon. I did, and then I laid down after I got off the treadmill, and then I woke up and thought, all right, I need to do this today, and I didn't do it earlier, so I laid there and did it. I know. I'm supposed to. I'll get there. But I did do it. And you know what I learned? I learned that.
Donna says, oh no. Now Donna says I did 10 minutes this morning.
Oh, well, that's good. See, I haven't gone past 5. I did learn that when my air conditioner comes on, it goes on and off throughout the day to keep the temperature at a certain level. It takes right about 5 minutes for that to happen, because when I started my meditation, I heard, of course, I'm like super aware of everything that's happening, and I hear the fan go on for the air conditioner. It happened like moments, seconds after I started my 5-minute meditation. And then it ended, it went off like 10 seconds before the 5 minutes was up. Because that's where, as I was meditating, my mind was I was trying to control my mind, which is not easy. And then I thought, as we were getting close, I'm thinking, well, we're probably close to the 5 minutes now. And the fan was still going, like the air conditioner was still on. I'm like, oh, this will be interesting. I wonder if the air conditioner takes more or less than 5 minutes when it comes on. All right, I'm going to go. And it turns out it was right at 5 minutes.
Donna says I used daily calm, 0.10 minute meditation.
And does that play music and stuff while you're, like, what does it do? Does somebody talk in the beginning and then you just go?
Donna says rain sounds nature.
Okay. I had the sound of my cool breeze of my air conditioner.
Donna says talking to remind correct way to do it.
I guess it was wet last night. I don't know if we got rain last night or not after I went to bed. Stay here. Wow, you know what? We
Donna
passed.
says she keeps you on track since mine can wander.
Yeah, it definitely can wander. Ten minutes is a pretty decent amount of time. That duct tape made a big difference. We've gone past the speeds that it used to create the rattle. So it looks like it's worked. What's this guy got? This truck doesn't look like the stuff. It's very well attached. I guess it is, but it looks a little flimsy. Looks like it's all cardboard boxes. I don't think this road work is actually happening right now. You know, one thing I would have to focus on, if I was ever going to be on a witness stand, I would have to really focus on only answering the question. It sort of reminds me, like, I used to have, in my previous jobs, I used to have times when I would be talking to people from either a compliance department or an internal control department. Internal audit is what it's called, internal audit. And usually they were looking for something that, you know, doing wrong. So you have to be very careful. I mean, you should always be careful, but you have to be particularly careful with people like that, you know, in those type of roles, because they're looking for, you know, things you're not doing right. That's their job. So they're kind of honed in on that. So I can be good at it if I have to be. But this guy needs to go over to the right.
Donna says, yes, I am familiar.
But like the one guy, I was watching one of the witnesses yesterday, and he was very good at just answering the question. Like, yes. Or no.
Donna says, joke stops people if they go on too much.
That's good. You know what else? You have to think about how you describe things when you're up there too. Like I've noticed that the people, if they're using like their hands to signal something, like the lady yesterday was talking about the measurement of a distance, and she was like describing the fact that it's actually not as far because it was at an angle. So if you look at the straight distance, it wasn't as far as the distance she was saying, because I think it was like 68 feet above the ground or something, or above that spot. But she like showed it with her hand. She's like, no, it was at an angle. And I don't think she even said angle. I think she said, no, it was like this. And if you're on the witness stand, you have to actually like describe it, because the people are writing it down. You know, like it's all going into some record somewhere in a written form, not necessarily something somebody's going to see. But it's a lot to think about, though, when you're up there. A lot of pressure, a lot of pressure. It is kind of fascinating.
Donna says, yes, it pulls you in and it's happening live.
Yeah, that's right. It is live. Now, is it expected that, like, after this week, don't they have to, like, go through a whole process where they pick a jury if he's going to have a jury trial? I mean, like we don't know for sure yet that how he's going to plead, right? Like, we don't know if he's going to plead guilty or innocent, because that hasn't happened yet, right? I mean, I guess if he pleads guilty, then what do? You still have a trial? How does that work? Yeah, I did it. It does seem quite obvious that he did it. Oh, now I was sitting there trying to figure out, how could you possibly come up with a story to get you out of this? It's not going to be easy. All right, we're getting the rack. Oh, I see somebody in there. There he is. There he comes. I think I'm a little early today. They probably don't expect me. Good morning. Thank you. Good morning. How are you? Yeah, their cabinet is pretty full. Wait till you see what we're delivering today to Lenny's. You're gonna be shocked. But I'm looking at their cabinet, their little deli display, and it is. Probably use a couple more cake pops. I mean, come on, you gotta order some cake pops. But otherwise, they seem to have a fairly decent. We're going to be here again tomorrow. It's not like we're skipping a day. So, let's grab the. All right, sun's still out. The moon, you see the moon up there, right in the center. I'm not going to zoom. It's just a sliver. Sliver. It's a croissant, of which I have none. They didn't get any croissants today. Lenny's is croissantless. So we have 17 large Danish, which is kind of on the low side for them. They're usually getting at least 20. So that's not ridiculously low, but we have 2 donuts and 1 little half rainbow cake. Was that a half a rainbow cake? Oh, it was a large. They were supposed to get a large. All right, I better make a note of that. Large. You forget that. Get back up to the bake. Maybe we'll bring them a large tomorrow. They got large rainbow cakes in there. Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 large rainbow cakes in there, so I don't think that's going to be trouble. All right. Thank you. Just in case anybody's. It looks like we were supposed to give you a large rainbow cake, and there's only a smaller one in there.
Okay.
So I'll get with the bakery, and we'll either bring one tomorrow or something. It looks like you got a lot in there,
Okay.
but we'll make up for that. All right, here we go. Here we go. Wow, there's hardly any trays. That's a good thing since I'm washing today. Trays at WhatADay. Never. It never closes on the first time. You guys probably can't wait for that to get fixed because you're tired of hearing me talk about it. I am too. All right, off to WhatADay we go. We are way out of time.
Donna says they are seeking the death penalty. Other defendants who have committed similar crime have been able to plead guilty and get life without parole.
So you think that might be the way they go? What do you think they're going to do? It seems so hard. I don't know how they could possibly build a case that he didn't do it. You know? I mean, and the evidence that they have seems to indicate that it was pretty, somewhat planned out. I mean, it wasn't spontaneous. It wasn't like he got mad out of nowhere and did it. He was, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a tough one. So if you plead guilty and like, do you still, there's no trial, right? Is there like a sentencing phase that you still have to go through? Or is that's all part of the plea deal, right?
Donna says yes.
I knew I should have paid more attention in law school. Oh, I see deer hanging out in the guy's front yard.
Donna says each state is different.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, now that you say that, I remember they said something yesterday about how this process, like, it replaces the indictment or the grand jury indictment process. Like this is instead of that, I guess.
Donna says yes.
Huh, let's see. See, maybe 5 or 6 deer. It's a low volume deer morning, low volume. Wow, I have like quite a line of traffic behind me. most people, most businesses had off on Friday last week, right? So like the 4th of July was Saturday. I think the holiday people, if they were getting a day off for the holiday, I think they got it off on Friday for Monday through Friday type businesses. The reason I'm saying that is because like today, Weavers, you know, the place that I go to pick up supplies sometimes. Well, they deliver once a week, and it's usually on Thursday. So they didn't deliver yesterday; they're delivering today. And they said it was because of the holiday, but I would have thought the holiday would have affected last week. You know, like they usually push back a day if the holiday is a Monday. It seems weird that they would do it if it was a Friday. I don't know. It's a mystery. But they are coming today, apparently. Weavers of Wellsville.
Donna says library took Friday off.
Okay. I think that's what most businesses did too. Like I think the stock market, banks and stuff like that, I think they took Friday. I wonder what the people will do next year. Next year it'll be a Sunday, right? The 4th will be a Sunday. I wonder if Monday will be the holiday, the day off holiday.
Now Donna says not sure.
I mean, it'd be kind of nice if they get Monday off. Then anybody who was having fireworks on Sunday night wouldn't have to get them early the next day and go to work.
Donna says, are you still thinking about videos?
Yes. And I worked on one a little bit yesterday. I got a little distracted by the trial, but I was working on the one. I think I have to do more than just talk about the van. Like, I'm trying to figure out the best way to divide up the videos that I want to make about streaming. Because actually, I got a lot of good feedback. Oh, like early on, maybe 5 or 6 months ago, I made a video about the backpack that I use. I could probably update that because I have a little bit more equipment now than I had then. But I got some pretty good feedback on that video. So I thought, all right, I'll do some more about what I do when I stream. Now that I've been doing it for a while, I have some experiences I could share. But so I did do the filming for the, how I set up the van every morning. So I think I have almost all of that taped and ready to go, but I feel like I need to do something else with it. Like I was thinking, I need a video like, why did I start doing this? Why do I do it? I have to figure out that myself. No, but I would like to have a video like why I do it, what got me started. If I was going to start
Donna
today.
says, how did you learn all this initially?
Well, yeah, like that's what I need. So how I got started, why I got, but I'm trying to figure out, I think I need to do it in a more logical sequence. Like, all right, what sparked my interest in doing it? And then when I got started, how did I get started? That could probably be a video. Because I'm thinking maybe 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. And then sort of what I would recommend. Because I feel like if people are thinking about doing it.
Donna says yes.
I think if you're thinking about doing it, it's a very easy thing to start, really. All you need is a phone. But then there are things that you want to think about soon after. But I would recommend if somebody was starting to live stream or do YouTube at all, you don't have to go out and buy a lot of equipment and all kinds of stuff. I mean, first thing to do is just do it and decide if you like doing it. You know what I mean? Because you could get out there, like I like doing it, so it's worked out, and it just kind of it flows with what I'm doing with the bakery. So it just, every day I'm out here, which is good. But somebody could think, oh, it sounds like a neat idea, and then they start doing it, and they're like, oh no, I don't want to do this. I mean,
Donna says, no, really asking right now. How did you come to do this?
How did I come to do it? So I started working at the bakery in June of last year. So I've been doing this. I've been delivering for the bakery for a year. I didn't start live streaming until October. And basically I was driving and, I was listening to the radio or podcasts or books and that kind of stuff. But I was riding along thinking, like the sunrise and the animals and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, I could ride along and, people might be interested to see this. I would have been. I mean, I was thinking of it initially, even as myself, because I have had a couple of periods in my life where I was temporarily unable to get around very well. It's a whole nother story. But, so I've had medical things happen. And I've been stuck in bed for, and I think it would have been great. I would have sat there and watched somebody driving, or even like, you know, even if the weather's yucky and you can't get outside or whatever. So I thought about it from that kind of perspective, like people find it interesting. Plus, you could have local people that want to just go in and say, what are the roads like today if it's snowing or something. So, and then I started, so that was in the back of my head. Then I started thinking about that cookie idea where I wanted to like stop and hand out cookies. I thought, well, that would be kind of a fun thing if I was also had people in the van with me. So that was sort of where I started thinking about it. And then I saw his name is Bobby. He's the Ride Along gang. He drives a big truck across the country. Like he does long haul driving. And he does it. He's got it hooked up to his truck. And I was watching him, and I noticed that he was talking, you know, he could hear the people that were typing in the chat. I'm like, well, there you go. That's it now. Once I saw that he was doing that, I was like, well, that'll work. Because now I don't have to read the chat. You know, like I could actually interact, and it could be like a real ride along. So I was watching him. So I started doing it, I think. I think I started first. And then I saw what he was doing, and I was like, why isn't his? Because I was started live streaming, and I was getting a lot of the pixelated, you know, bad connection video, and I was like, how come this guy that's driving across the country has like a perfectly beautiful picture most of the time, and mine was looking kind of crappy, and which it still does occasionally. But I asked him, like in the live chat, I was like, what do you know, like, do you have some kind of crazy mobile plan, or what do you do? And he's the one that told me he was using Starlink. So that set me off in that direction. And then it just sort of grew from there. But yeah, it was just sort of, I just wanted to have people riding along with me. I thought it looked like fun. Sort of document what I do. And I always talk to myself anyway. So I thought it would make my talking to myself a little more legit. And it was kind of easy. It was so easy to do. I mean, I literally just put my phone on the windshield. Well, the only other thing I did do was I got an account with StreamBuddy because I needed, when I set it up, I knew I needed the text-to-speech. So I got that, and then I just put my phone on the window, and away we went. And then I started watching John. And I think I had just gotten Starlink and was playing around with that, and he started thinking about that. So there for a while, like I was keeping up with him as far as like what we were doing to him. Improve the streams a little bit, but then you can get carried away with that too, though. Oh my goodness! I think we started to get a little carried away with that. It's like, all right, well, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that, I'm going to get another mobile line. I'm going to do, you know, like we were building this process that was a little more complex than it needed to be, I think. And I didn't really know where it was going to take, like what I would do beyond the live streams at first. I was like, well, there are things that should happen during the live stream that I could make shorter videos out of. And that's true. I haven't really started doing that as well as I could. I started once making shorts. And that went okay, but I want to make more long form videos. But really, even if you were going to live stream or you were going to just do it at home, if it's something you're already doing and you just want people to see what you're doing, which is really cool, all you need is your phone. And then, you can get like a little tripod if you want to get a tripod. If a mic is probably what I would recommend would be your second purchase. Because I think audio is an important part, at least, well, for me driving. Before I got my mic, basically I was just using the microphone that's on the camera or on the phone. And it was okay, but in the van got kind of loud sometimes with rattling trays and stuff. So the mic helped reduce the background noise a little bit. That was the biggest improvement for me originally.
Donna says in a manicure. LOL.
In a manicure. Yeah, that's true.
York Gal says good morning.
New York gal, how are you? Good morning. Happy Friday. It's Friday morning. I think we're going to have a sunny day today. Partly, well, not a no cloud day. We're going to have clouds, but it's not going to be bad. They're just going to be the big white puffy clouds. Can't tell where he's from. Oh, it's a weird license plate. So this guy driving next to us is from Pennsylvania, but I've never seen that Pennsylvania license plate. It's like got an otter on it. Very weird. It's not a groundhog. I could have understood a groundhog. New York gal, what are you up to? What's on your agenda today? It's fine, Friday morning. Our weather looked like it was going to be pretty good for the coming week. Not too hot, not too cold, not too wet, not too dry. Just right. $3.89. Gas prices are going up. Gas prices are going up, everybody.
York gal says NM just working you.
Just working. Yeah. Same here. Working. Working for a living. Sliver my donuts. Now, WhatADay had a decent size order. They are. There they are. Don't even have to call today. Good morning.
Breakfast partner. And then these are the cards. Tony got freaking birthday banners by accident. So I had to do like an express thing. Not normal banners. Balloon go.
Oh. Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We should make some Pokemon donuts.
Sorry.
We should have made some Pokemon donuts for tomorrow.
You know how, like, can you make Pokemon donuts?
I don't know.
You could do, like, Pokeballs.
We could probably do something, right? I'll let him know.
And if they can, that's great.
All right. I'll see if they have any ideas. Or
All right.
watch, they're gonna probably be. I have to open my big mouth in there. Did you guys hear me? So tomorrow, WhatADay is going to have a Pokemon event. Now, let me just say right up front, I don't know anything about Pokemon. But, like, oh, we should make Pokemon donuts. And she, like, grabbed onto the idea. So I don't know what I just did. Probably created a monster. Trace. They didn't have too many either, which is good. Closed the first time. Okay, here we go. 120 donuts. 20 mini Danish, 10 large. So we've got glazed, a couple of vanilla. Start there. Somebody's at the drive-through. Somebody's at the drive-through. Vanilla with M&Ms. Some sort of rattly thing in this car. Chocolate frosting. M&M strawberry and some maple. M&M strawberries, dude. Whoa. There we go. Something a little rattly. There's a rattly thing going on. Boston cream filled. Jelly filled. They only got 2 jelly filled. Interesting. We have 6 cronuts. Yes, 6 cronuts. 5 large Danish. We have 17 of these. No, 20. Sorry, 20. 20 mini Danish. And last but not least. Look, they only ordered 4. There were 6 in the tray this morning. Can you tell? Maybe? Yeah. They only wanted 4. Okay. Good morning. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Have you ever had a Pokemon event before?
I think this is the first time.
I was going to say.
I think because we're so obsessed with all the Pokemon stuff here.
I really don't know anything about Pokemon, to be honest.
It's super cute. We love the people that like pictures and everything. So fun.
Don't you like walk around and try to find them and stuff? Is that Pokemon?
Yeah. So the Pokemon Go stuff is where like you walk around and like, they'll pop up and you can try to catch them.
Yeah.
And there's like a little thing here where you get items at this spot. You're playing the game here.
Oh, that's cool.
Don't see any movement.
All right, guys. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. She was really, really into that. Like she was so focused on those cards. Does anybody know about Pokemon? All right, here we go. Deliveries are done. We don't need gas today. So we are headed back to the bakery. Lights are off. Sequence fastened. Here we go. What was I saying? I was thinking of something I was going to say. Oh, so we were talking about the video ideas. So my one idea that I've filmed a little, most of, I think I filmed most of the content that I need for the how do I set up the van video. But
Donna says nope. Now Janet says oh, a Pokemon event. I just bought Hunter several packs of cards yesterday. It's his new interest.
really,
Now Janet says then I had to go down to the basement and dig out his dad's old Pokemon cards from 30 years ago.
see, I never got into Pokemon, so I don't understand it. But I know it's a big deal. So they're having an event here tomorrow. WhatADay is going to have an event, Pokemon. And I might have suggested that maybe we could make donuts with Pokemon designs on it. I don't know. It might have come out of my mouth. But we can just let it go. We can let it go.
Janet says I don't understand them either. I'm just here to support.
I remember the thing where and that's what I was saying to her. Is there a process where you could like try to find them on your, like you walk around with your phone? Is it your phone, I guess? I don't know.
Donna says you know we heard you. Now Janet says that's when I joined the call when I heard you talking about the donuts.
I mean, even if we just made like 6, we don't have to make a lot. We just make like, but that's not what, he might not even want Pokemon donuts. Maybe they have like, you know, those little plastic decorative things that we put on donuts, like the flag, or stuff like that. Maybe we have stuff like that for Pokemon. We have to charge more. Designer donuts. Oh, Janet, the duct tape is amazing. I mean, I'm hearing a tiny rattle now that I just
Janet
said
says,
that.
well, you were in charge of marketing for the bakery, so I think it's a great idea.
It's a great. Yeah, but we didn't really get a lot of warning. Like, he's having this thing tomorrow.
Janet says for real. The tuck tape worked.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I'm hearing it a tiny little bit right now. And that could actually be that could be the trays that I just put in the back. But that duct tape on the back of the cabinet eliminated 90% of the noise. It's insane. And I didn't even cut, like I could put more on. I put like 3 strips of tape on it. I think I took a picture of it yesterday. I think I had it at the beginning of the live stream yesterday. I think I showed either yesterday or the day before.
Janet says every once in a while I have a good idea.
No, that was a very good one. Because really, the noise didn't come from the trays as much as it did from that back panel. Pokemon has survived a long time.
Janet says I have so many dog bones to make today and this weekend. I've been lazy all week and now I'm going to pay the price.
I was very lazy yesterday. No, I didn't look. I should have looked. I didn't look at WhatADay and see what their shelf looked like. Have they ordered any that you're aware of?
Janet says yes, Pokemon has been around a long time. I still have all the little Pokemon figurines from when my son was little. Now Janet says I'll have to let them know about the event tomorrow at WhatADay.
Yeah, I would. Usually when he has something going on, he orders a lot of donuts. He seems to be very good at, trying to keep people interested and draw people in. He seems to be, like they had their anniversary. I forget I think you got a free donut.
Janet says he did a double order last month, so he should be okay. July is normally a slower dog bones month.
Oh, that's right. The last time he got them. That's right. Yeah, it does seem like it's slower. So I was saying that earlier. It's like, Lenny's. I don't think they got any chocolate top cookies yesterday or today. Maybe they got like 20 yesterday. Some small order. Geese are flying over here. See over on the left-hand side there. They're flying around the fields.
Janet says July is like the calm before the storm. Next thing you know, we are heading into fall and all the holidays.
Yeah.
Ha ha.
True. Gotta enjoy this while it lasts. A little peaceful. I saw YouTube yesterday where the guy was, he was telling stories about when he was younger, things that, like just life stories. But he was working, it's like back in a kitchen, and he was like cutting up potato salad. He was putting together the container. He made up a whole big batch of uh, what do you call that? Like that salad, seafood salad, where it's like some kind of, I don't even, I guess it's a fish, but I don't know what kind of fish that's, you know what I mean? That fish that's not really a fish. I mean, it is a fish, but I don't know what kind it is. You know what I mean? The artificial, it's not artificial fish. I don't know what it is. But anyway, he was making up that seafood salad and some potato salad and stuff like that. So like the video that you're watching is him working in the kitchen. And he had one of those. And I have one of these. That's why I laughed. He had the little thing that you could strap on your head and then attach the phone to it. I don't know if he was using a phone or a camera, or I couldn't really see it, but I could see that it was that same device that kind of straps on top of your head, and so it puts the phone in front of your forehead, but it's very uncomfortable. It doesn't really work that well, and it's very uncomfortable. I mean, it squeezes your head. I think if you had like a hard hat and you attached
Janet says imitation crab meat.
Oh, that's what it's called, imitation crab meat. But it's a fish, though, right? I mean, it really is some kind of fish, I think. I just don't know what kind of fish that is. But yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Donna says pollock.
Oh, is that the fish? It's not a bad fish. I mean, it doesn't have a fishy flavor. I guess why you can make the imitation crab meat out of it. I need some shrimp. I want to eat some shrimp soon. I like shrimp.
Janet says, I think the word imitation tells me there's nothing real in it.
Yeah, but I think it really is that fish. I think it's imitation crab because it doesn't have any crab in it. But I think that meaty stuff that they're using is that fish. Are you serious? What are people doing? Did you see that truck? Like, think about it. He was thinking about it. I would have been squashed like a bug between those two trucks. And it does kind of flake apart like a fish.
Donna says once in a while I make seafood salad out of it, especially in the summer.
And it's like a very white fish that has like red streaks through it sometimes, right? Maybe that's close to the skin or something, but I feel like I see little red streaks in it. Maybe that was the bloody part. Do fish bleed? Do they have blood?
Donna says they also have imitation lobster. Now Donna says yes. And it in the deli too.
Oh yeah, they do make it imitation lobster. And that's I think I think he was making seafood salad. And then but then he was packaging it up in the little plastic containers and putting labels on them and stuff. Like so it must be like a deli kind of restaurant.
Donna says nice alternative to tuna.
That's true. And a lot less fishy tasty. I like tuna though. I actually like tuna. I even like not anchovy, sardines. I don't mind sardines, but they're a little stronger on the fishy taste. But they're very good for you. They have a lot of protein in sardines. I don't know how he wore the headset. And then he had a coworker come back, and they were kind of joking around, but the coworker was cracking up, and I was like, and then I realized he's probably looking at it. He's got this camera strapped to his forehead. I think he told the guy that he was wearing a strap on. But it isn't, so I would, yeah. I also have the one that attaches to your chest. That one I could see using sometimes. It doesn't work well when you're walking. But that one I could see having a purpose. The one on the head, it hurts too much. In order to be stable, you have to have it tight. And if you have it on your head too tight, it gives you a headache. Unless maybe if you put it on a hard hat, maybe that would be better. If you had the thing strapped onto a hard hat, if that would work. I don't know if it would work. But if that was
Donna
possible,
says, would the microphone be Bluetooth?
would the microphone be Bluetooth? So,
Boston Sean says Craig tie for the other day that helped more than you know.
oh, hey, Sean, good morning. Yeah, I hope your car's giving you less trouble. Yeah, Donna, the microphone I have is not Bluetooth. It plugs into the phone. Whoops, where am I going? It plugs into the phone like the USB port at the bottom of the phone. Plugs in there. That's the receiver. And then you wear the microphone. And so it's not connecting to the phone by a Bluetooth. And I think that's why it can reach so far. You know how like you can hear me when I'm in the restaurants?
Donna says okay.
Yeah, I think that the receiver, it's like that thing. I won't unplug it, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this is the way it comes, right? And the one that's missing in there, like this is what plugs into the phone. It comes with two. One of them plugs into USB. This would plug into if you had a Apple device. And that's the microphone. But that plugs into the thing, and then this connects to the receiver. And it works for a pretty good distance. That's what I like about it. All right, guys. Well, here we are, Friday morning. I hope everybody has a good day. Enjoy your Friday. Sean, if you're still on here, go out there, make some money. I think things are slower though, right? Are you guys having slower? It is in the bakery world. July has become a slower month. But, all right, everybody, be good. Have a great day. Enjoy the weather if you're having good weather. And otherwise, I will be back tomorrow at 5:15.
Donna says thanks for showing me.
Bright and early.
Now Janet says have a great day.
Yeah.
Now Donna says have a great day.
All right, you guys, have a good. Yeah, Donna, that's one of my. It's probably one of the videos I want to make about live streaming. So now you got a little preview of that. All right. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Thanks everybody for watching. See ya.